I have become the best known sport flooring contractor in the world, and I'm just getting started. Hello, this is Paul Nelson with Western Sport Floors, Wyoming Wood Floors. I am here today at Polo Plaza, world headquarters. I'm here with my friend, Mr. Chad Baker.
How are you?
Chad, you're the general manager here?
Correct.
General manager of Polo Plaza, and my friend, Bob Saar. Game Time Wraps. We're going to just tell a little story. This has been a really unique, I don't know, partnership is the right term, but these two guys, first of all, you guys were friends from college, and that's
very close. Yeah.
Very close?
Actually, he has an older brother. Is he older?
He's older.
And we played basketball together around that time, and that's kind of how we came to know one another.
So you played basketball with Chad's older brother, and then you and Chad become buddies.
Right.
Well, then Chad got brought into the basketball game for one season.
Right.
Right. Chad is not a basketball player.
Oh, well. You
Neither
became
Bob,
friends.
so that's
Yeah,
okay.
there you go. You became friends, so that's a nice consolation.
We did.
So it's at some point, Bob is doing wraps for automotive, for cars. You're wrapping cars, right?
Well, we spent many nights developing Chad's Polo Plaza labels and the graphics for his company. So that really kind of strengthened that friendship, and that's really how we got on this role.
Okay, so using your expertise, what you did for a living, these vinyl graphics, you were putting labels on Chad's cans.
It was mostly Chad. I was just the monkey on the keyboard. Yes.
Okay, all right. So then at some point, there's a conversation, and the way you related it to me is Chad hands you a bottle of finish and says, figure out how to make this stick to a piece
I
of vinyl.
think his exact words were, if you can make this stick to the vinyl, you would be wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. and of course I was like, what?
We'll see if we can make that happen.
Right.
But maybe what somebody doesn't realize watching this, you've rolled this out over the past 18 months.
Right.
It didn't start 18 months ago.
No, this started 10 years in the making. Back to that day, it's been roughly 10 years.
Whenever I was going to Bob's office and we were working on marketing material, I was just scratching my head and saying, we've got to get an easier way to paint a floor, because the guys would stripe a gym floor and then have to go back and abrade it, and then the dust goes everywhere. And so, there's complaints about cleaning it up, and sometimes that paint dust leaves a halo outside the line. And so one late night in his office when we were developing a label or a product sheet, I just said, if there was a way to have a paint or a graphic that you don't have to braid, it just would make everyone's life so much easier. And that's really what clicked it. And he said, I'll get to work on that. And that was probably 10 years ago, while he was at the printing company.
So 10 years ago, and we don't have a lot of time, but give me some of the failures. You would put a sticker down, you would put sealer and finish on
I
it.
tried every combination of vinyl and laminate and ink and type of printer, and failure after failure for a good several years until we witnessed any success.
When you say failure, we're talking about the finish would peel, the sticker would come off.
That's right.
Or you put finish over the vinyl and it would look like water on a freshly waxed car.
It would beat up.
Beat up everywhere. Yeah.
And it would fail. And that one's not going to work. So you go with another combination.
Right. That's right.
And literally over a period of 10 years, to find the right combination of finish and vinyl to get one that will adhere to the vinyl similar to the way it adheres to the hardwood floor.
Correct.
And Bob's a resilient guy. I was like, I don't think this is going to work. Let's cut our losses here. And he said, no, we got to keep working on this. And so, of course, he knew a lot more about vinyl than I did. And so he stuck with it, and we would try different products from our end, and he would try different vinyl products on his end, until we finally came up with that combination that worked. And it was like,
Light bulb.
we don't want to get jinx ourselves, but I think this may be the one.
Right,
And so,
right. I was telling the quick story of Mark and I had that first success over at the Jacksonville Rec Center, And then we went back like 2 days later and performed the same exact test, and it failed. So we were like,
Yeah.
Start over.
Yeah.
and Mark, we have to give a lot of credit to, is works here at Polo Plaza and has worked hand in hand, has been a good friend in the process.
To try and get this exact dynamic combination that works with the vinyl and the wood.
Right.
Excellent. Well, listen, gentlemen, I really appreciate it. I appreciate the tour you gave me here, Chad. This is an impressive organization,
Well, thank you.
and I think that says a lot about you.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming down.
Thank you
My pleasure.
very much for the tour today. Bob Saar, my friend, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. For Western Sport Floors, Wyoming Wood Floors, this is Paul Nelson coming to you today from Little Rock, Arkansas. You make it a great day.